Welcome back everybody to a brand new NFT video, and today we're going to be taking a look at my top 3 mints of the day. These 3 projects that I'm about to show you are, in my opinion, the projects that are minting today with the most potential. So make sure you guys watch the entire video to see what these projects are. But before we get into that, make sure you guys are following me over on Twitter at MarkCryptoNFT. This is where I'll be giving daily NFT calls as well as doing giveaways. So make sure you guys are following me over there to get live updates on what NFTs you guys should be buying. And I know you guys have a Twitter account to enter NFT giveaways, so I expect all of you to go over and follow me. But anyways guys, let's get right into the video. I'm going to try to go fast through these projects so this video isn't insanely long. But the first project we're taking a look at is called Magnum AI. So here you guys can see this is the Magnum AI Twitter. And if we scroll down, we can take a look at some of their engagement. And we can see that some of these tweets are getting 800, 900, 600 likes, which is really good engagement in terms of the NFT space. An average project will be averaging like 100 to 200 likes per post, and that project will usually do well. So when you see projects getting 800, 900 likes, that's a really good sign that this project has a really strong community behind it. So looking at their Twitter engagement alone, that is one of the reasons why I'm hyped on this project. But let's dig a little deeper and see what this project is actually about. So let's head over to their Discord and let's see what's going on in there. So if you guys take a look on this left-hand side, you guys can see the details of the project. There's about 4,000 supply, and it is a whitelist only project, so that is one thing to note. Now, I will be showing you guys some projects today that are not whitelist only that you guys can get on public mints, but this project that I'm looking at in particular is whitelist only, so that is something to consider because this will be a secondary market move for most of you guys. We're not going to go too much into detail about the minting details of this project because most of you guys do not have whitelists, and it's not possible to get any whitelists at this point, so we're just going to take a look at the project and see if it's a good secondary market move. So taking a look over here at their website, this is where I'm going to show you guys why I'm so hyped up on this project and why I think it's going to do well. So we know that they have a really good engagement on Twitter. They have a really strong community behind them. But let's take a look at their roadmap and see what they're planning for the future. So first thing they mention is how these are animated NFTs. So that's one thing to consider, that these are animated, which is always a good perk. Animated projects usually tend to perform well. So that is one good thing that we know we have for this project. But if we keep reading, we can actually see some important details here. So one thing it does say is secondary sales royalties will be used to freeze select floor Magnum AIs. This is a really good sign, guys, because basically what this tells us is that the team at Magnum AI are going to be buying their NFTs off the floor, basically artificially boosting their floor price. So this is a good sign, basically meaning that if you guys buy in, the floor will get swept most likely by the developers, which will just artificially boost the price. So it's going to be hard not to make money knowing that the developers are planning on sweeping the floor with the royalty fees that they're collecting. And lastly, guys, the most important thing about this whole project, in my opinion, is the art. I mean, the art is pretty sick and unique. You can see a lot of time actually went into making this art. Lots of little details, cool pixel art, pretty unique for the space right now. Especially with the animation being involved as well. But there's like a sneak peek right here. You guys can see all these. You guys can pause the video if you want to take a further look. But has really cool art, so that's another reason why I'm really hyped. I would definitely be taking a look at the prices of these on Magic Eden right when they get listed, and maybe try to get one for a long-term hold, because these things do seem like they will be a big project in the future. Okay guys, so for the second project that we are minting today, it is called Crypto Straps. So taking a look over here at their Twitter, we can see what this project is all about and the engagement that they're getting. So we can see, that they're getting about 500 likes per tweet. If we scroll down a little bit more, we can see a little bit more. 500 likes, 100 likes. So they're getting above average engagement, which is a good sign. And that's one thing we always want to be seeing with these projects. But let's take a look over here at their website and see what these NFTs are actually about. So as you guys can see, they have a pretty cool website here. And these crypto straps are gun-oriented NFTs. So if we come in here, we can see what the phase 1 of their project is, and it says Crypto Straps' main focus is offering a fresh new perspective on Solana NFTs. This isn't your general PFP NFT. This is a project focused on building infrastructure while simultaneously offering passive income, tools, staking, and much more. So it does have utility, which is important. However, guys, we know that a lot of these projects have just been cookie cutter with these utilities, these staking and breeding. But this project I am excited about because of the uniqueness of the actual NFTs themselves. So taking a look at their Discord, guys, we can see a little bit more about what these NFTs actually are about and what they look like. So they have these videos about what they look like. As you guys can see, it's kind of like a CSGO kind of like gun vibe NFT with, different attachments, different colors, different weapons. But I think the art looks really good and there's a lot of detail in these guns and the overall animations are just really clean. I do think it does have some really good potential. But let's take a look at the minting details because that's what you guys need to know at this point. So it says right here that they have a supply of 6,000 and 4,000 of them are already whitelisted. So that means we are going to have 2,000 that are going on public mint. So this does give you guys an opportunity to actually mint this project today. The public mint is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you guys are there to mint this one. This project is a whopping 4 SOL to mint, so it is not cheap. So I would be very careful minting this if you do not have a lot of capital to work with. But if you do, I feel like this project could be a 10 Solana area in the next couple days. But if you guys are still interested and have the bankroll, then make sure you guys are trying to mint this at 5 p.m. Okay guys, so finally we have the third best project of the day that we will be minting. This project is called Block Party. As you guys can see, this is a little bit of a smaller project. That's why I saved it for the end. I'm not super confident in this one compared to the other picks, but I feel like I would give it a mention, and maybe this would be more of an appeal to some of you guys who like the whole land kind of real estate aspect of the NFT game, because this does offer some pretty unique utility with the whole land real estate aspect of NFTs. So I thought I'd give it a mention. But anyways, guys, taking a look at the Twitter, we can see that they aren't very big on Twitter. They don't get crazy engagement, about 50 likes, 200 likes, 70 likes. So about an average project, nothing crazy, just about average engagement. These projects that don't have crazy engagement can still perform really well. It's just something that we do need to be taking into consideration. So if we head over to their website, we can see what this project is actually about. It's actually a real estate collection, like I mentioned earlier, with 2,800 party blocks being issued. And this is what gets me interested in this project, is when we take a look at the art. So if we see the art, we can see this is actually some really unique, really detailed art for each building. So it's kind of like a building-based NFT. So each NFT is a different building on a piece of land. So if we scroll through, we can actually see all these different ones, and these are really detailed. Really nice, really clean 3D animations, really good colors, really nice, precise detail. So this does get me excited about this project. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can see the roadmap. So phase 1 is just the minting of the 3D rendered buildings. Nothing crazy. Phase 2, we're going to have the generic staking. So that's one thing to consider. You're going to have staking. So if you do buy this NFT, if you hold it until the staking comes out, that is when you'll probably make the most profits, if you hold until staking gets released. But that's another thing to consider. We do have staking for this project. Phase 3 talks about adding a directory to find different plots of land. And then phase 4 is apparently an interactive map for all the buildings. So there's a lot of things coming for this project. Like I said, this is a smaller project, and I'm not as confident in it as the other projects that I showed you guys. But if you are into the whole real estate aspect of the NFT market, then this might be a project that is worth buying and holding, or getting some plots of land in, because it does have some good opportunity. So real quick, let's just take a look at the minting details of this project. If you take a look over here, we can see there's a 2,800 supply with a 2.5 SOL minting price. And if we come into the FAQ, we can see that the public sale for this NFT is at 8 p.m. UTC. So if you guys do want to get this project, make sure at 8 p.m. UTC you guys are trying to publicly mint this. But that is basically the extent of the minting details for this project. So if you guys do want to mint, make sure you guys are there for that. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. That is the top 3 NFTs minting today. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because I will be doing daily calls on YouTube about all the best projects that are minting every day. So if you guys want to know, make sure you guys are subscribing with notifications on, so you guys can be updated right when I post. And of course, make sure you guys are following me over on Twitter, because that is where I will be the most active in terms of where I'm giving NFT calls, and as well as doing a ton of giveaways, giving away Solana and giving away NFTs. So make sure you guys are over there and following me on Twitter. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.